Welcome to Weapons Wednesday, the best show on the internet for you to get your weekly fix of weapons. And every week we cover some new weapons that you can consider adding to your arsenal right now. And this week is no different. So sit back, relax, and enjoy 4 new weapons that a ninja would love. Specifically, a modern ninja. Sorry, I know, bad joke, but if you can consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel, that would be awesome. Before we get started, I do want to make sure you guys know to double check your local laws. Many weapons that we've covered not only on this episode, but in many episodes of this show can be legal or illegal in different areas of the country or even the world. So if you're considering getting one of these weapons for yourself, which I totally suggest, double check your local laws so that we can make sure that we are on the up and up and our FBI agent is happy. But let's start with the first weapon. Starting off, we have the 54-inch Predator blowgun. Blowguns have an incredibly ancient origin, being used for literally thousands of years, historically tracking back to indigenous cultures from Southeast Asia, Africa, and South America. One of the biggest benefits that they brought was their ability to be used at a range and while staying quiet, which makes it perfect for our modern ninja build because you can take these and shoot them incredibly silently. Literally just hearing the breath that you can use, and with training, even making that quieter as well. Obviously, I don't have that training, but I digress. This is going to be made out of a black aluminum shaft with a foam hand grip at one end. Like in the name, it's going to be approximately 54 inches long and come with a quiver that can fit around 10 darts that it automatically comes with whenever you buy one. So you don't have to worry about buying darts separately. They will come with it ready to go. And that dart quiver can also be adjusted, allowing you to raise it higher or lower depending on how high or low you want your darts to sit. Just adding a little bit to that customizability, which is always nice. The business end is going to come with a sight that will help you when aiming, and the mouthpiece is actually going to come fitted with an anti-inhale feature that allows you to push the dart through a little hole one direction and not inhale the dart into your mouth, because we can all imagine how bad that would be. This makes this much safer to use for those slightly newer to shooting darts out of a blowgun. You would simply just put the dart in just like so. You'll aim at your target before pressing up against your mouth, pressing the dart past the one-way valve, and then take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Just like that. Now, obviously, carrying a 53-inch weapon is not going to be the most easy thing to do, but you can actually unscrew the locking mechanism and carry it in parts to allow you easier transport. This fitting in a backpack is so much easier than its full counterpart, allowing you to transport, carry, and store this weapon significantly easier, which also means you can use it in more places because you could take it with you whenever you go on your camping trip or in your bug out bag or whatever you pack this thing in day to day. And so obviously a great addition to your stealth arsenal. But what's next? For the next one, we have a Ninja Spike keychain. Yes, a keychain. That wouldn't be my first thought as to what a ninja would wear, but like I said earlier, it's a modern ninja today. This keychain is similar to a Kubotan with 2 prongs sticking out of the side, ready to do even more damage than a normal one. This is going to be a solid metal construction through and through, meaning it's going to be quite durable whenever you're using it. A great thing to have in any self-defense weapon that you ever plan on using. Well, plan on carrying. Obviously, no one plans on using the self-defense weapon, but you get it. And the anodized black color, along with the small size, only coming at around 5 1/8 of an inch, allows you to conceal it very easily, not letting anyone know that you're ready for combat whenever the smoke starts, allowing you to stay perceived as not a threat until you want to be one. And with spikes that are nearly 2 inches long, you can definitely be a threat. Not only can you use the back end spike as a hammer fist enhancer, just like you would a Kubaton in a sense, but you can use those spikes out of the front of your fist to do extra damage every time you punch someone. Digging in holes with every punch is something that no one should scoff at. It is a great way to end the fight quickly. It is absolutely perfect for self-defense and really does fit the modern ninja aesthetic, being something that you can carry with you on your keychain, literally coming with a keychain ring that you can just whip out at a moment's notice to do damage and keep you safe. I personally plan on giving this to a family friend to allow them to keep themselves safe at all times. Living in Dallas or really any big city means that safety is important. It always is, but especially in those dangerous areas. And so being able to carry this can give you that much more security. Next, we're going to talk about another weapon that dates back literally centuries, throwing knives in the form of the Dark Scorpion throwing knife set. This set of 6 straight throwing knives is made out of solid stainless steel. Completely full tang, and for those that are uninitiated, that simply means that the metal goes from one end completely to the other end, and it's finished with the matte black, which is always nice for any weapon, at least in my opinion. The balance is very neatly in the center, with the handle being wrapped in paracord, which if you've watched this channel at all and you've seen any of my videos about paracord, you know that I always find a paracord grip as a positive thing. Not only for the ability to grip it, being good, because paracord naturally allows you to grab it really sturdy, but it also means that you can use that paracord in a survival situation or a drastic situation for other means, whether that be tying things off, tying things up in the trees, or whatever you could use paracord for. There's literally tons of uses for it, and so any way to carry more on you in a serious situation is a good thing. I'm also a really big fan of that white scorpion, as you can see here on the front of the knife. It really makes it stand out uniquely as the set. Now, as far as the stats, we are gonna have a total weapon length out of about 6.5 inches, with the blade taking up 3.5 of those inches, which is always nice. Being able to use it as a melee weapon as well as a thrown one is always a benefit. And when you're carrying 6, that means you have 4 throwing weapons and 2 to carry in your hand, which is always nice. And with each one only weighing about 2.3 ounces and the total weight of all 6 only being about 15.2 ounces, it's not really going to add that much weight to your loadout as it is. So if you're going on a hiking trip or trying to survive in the apocalypse, you can reasonably add this to your pack without it weighing you down. And if you were wondering how you were going to carry it with you, don't worry, they thought of that too. All 6 knives fit in this nice case that not only folds over, but rolls closed, allowing you to use its Velcro strap, wrong way, to secure it, and a belt loop to strap it to your belt for ease of carry, allowing you to get access to it very quickly from your belt at a moment's notice. And of course, getting access to your weapons quickly is always a good thing. Lastly, we have a traditional Japanese weapon in the Black Ninja Manriki chain. This is a devastating and creative weapon for any who try to use it for several reasons. Obviously, this is an old weapon used by not only ninja, but samurai as well, and it was used for several different reasons. You could use it to entangle people by throwing it around and trapping them up by having it wrap around their limbs, their arms, legs, or whatever, and having those heavy weights crack into the bones of whatever you wrapped into, many times leading for people to drop whatever weapon they may have been carrying. You can also use it for striking, obviously, using that heavy weight on one end to come down or cross onto a target, delivering a very brutal blunt force impact. And with the whole thing being about 11 ounces, half of that coming down on your opponent's head will make them think twice about attacking you again, if they even can. And you can also use it for defense in the form of trapping or blocking or just parrying of their attacks. Is it easy to use? Not necessarily, but once you get it, is it devastating? Absolutely. And with the size of it only being 24 inches long and made of chain, you can fit it literally in the palm of your hand, ready to be opened up and used for whatever purpose you have at a moment's notice. Again, I don't know if you can tell, but there's a lot of easy to carry and quick release of these weapons, and I absolutely love it. And the black finish on both the chains and the weights at the end that have spikes on the end, by the way, is also nice for the ninja aesthetic that we've been sticking to in this video, making it perfect for disarming, choking, and trapping opponents from the shadows. But with that said, I want to thank you guys so much for watching the videos, and let me know down in the comments which 2 of these weapons you would want to carry in your arsenal. Pick any 2 and the other you'd have to leave. So let me know which ones you've chosen and why. I'd love to read what you guys think down in the comments. And of course, as always, if you want to follow more of me, check out Modern Ninja on everywhere, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, all the things, if you want to see more of the content that I make. And if you don't, that's okay too. I will still see you Weapons Wednesday.